Probably since Jebediah Good did cross the Appalachians, have we ever had an event like this in downtown Springfield? Political rally to get you ready for 1 month. We are 1 month away from when the polls will open in Washington County and you will go out and elect some new elector throughout the county. We appreciate everybody coming out today. We appreciate the Chamber of Commerce for being here on hand. I am Hal B. Good, and I'll be moderating and emceeing this through. Now, what does that mean? That means by 4:15 we're going to get this thing finished up. Everybody has 5 minutes to speak as we go through, and we'll keep it on time. But in all seriousness, we will have a chance for you to be able to hear from these candidates as they answer just one simple question. Tell us about how you're going to make Springfield and Washington County to the vision of the constituency in our community. Tell us about yourself. Tell us why you're qualified to come in and help lead Washington County into the next year. Before we start, I'll ask you all to please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats, as we're going to do this in proper way. We're going to have the pledge, and then I am so delighted to have Tyrone Burton here, who's going to sing the national anthem. But please join me as we do the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glad, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right. Awesome. That's what that was. I make a motion we adjourn. I'm telling you, what a great way to get started. But we're going to finish the same way. Again, as we go through our candidates today, which we have 16 that pre-registered, we are going to give each candidate 5 minutes. The only thing we do ask is you don't throw anything at them while I'm on the stage with them. That means chairs and food, Danny Ray, and anything else that might be out there. But we are going to go through this, and in all seriousness, I think it is a great opportunity for them to get up and talk about what their vision for Washington County is, and we appreciate them doing this. It is part of, I think, of running for public office. So I will be keeping the time, and I will be interjecting if we go over 5 minutes as we get through this. So again, gather everybody around. It's going to be a great afternoon, and we're going to start out with Democratic candidate for jailer. Let's welcome Michael Smith.
Thank you all. Good afternoon. My name is Michael Smith, and I'm running for jailer for Washington County. I'm married to Linda Goulett Smith, who is a teacher at Washington County Elementary. We have a 14-year-old daughter, Emma, who is a freshman at Washington County High School. My background includes graduating from the Eastern Kentucky University with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. After college, I worked the next 27 years in corrections. I worked 7 years in 2 different prisons, and I worked 20 years as a probation officer. The past 15 years, I worked as a probation officer for Washington County. My duties included working daily with the court system, local law enforcement, and with the retiring jailer. I would like to use my correctional experience to address the massive jail budget, which is over $500,000 at this time and continue to rise annually. I think violent offenders should stay in jail, but I think individuals with substance abuse issues should be in treatment centers and not incarcerated. I will work with probation and parole because they have the resources to help address these overcrowding issues. That includes placing people in substance abuse centers and using the alternative sentence program. If I'm elected, the first thing I'm going to do is contact the Kentucky Jailers Association. I'm going to work with other jailers to see what they're doing to deal with their jail budgets and overcrowding issues. These are some of the reasons I feel like I'll make the best candidate for jailer of Washington County. In closing, I would like to tell everyone I'm going to be a proactive jailer. I'm going to work with the courts on a daily basis to help address these issues, and I appreciate your support. Thank you.
That was Michael Smith, and Michael's Democratic candidate for jailer. Now let's welcome to the podium Democratic Sheriff. Here is Jerry Pinkston.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sheriff Jerry Pinkston. I'm an academy-trained law enforcement officer and have worked in Washington County for 9 years. One of the biggest issues in Washington County and surrounding counties is illegal drugs such as meth, heroin, prescription pills. I signed Washington County into the backups program to allow our officers to have police powers outside of Washington County to investigate and combat the drug use and theft cases that are linked together. I work with Judge Settles and our magistrates to hire one new deputy to help patrol and protect Washington County. Also, I joined partnership with the Springfield Police Department Chief Smith in purchasing the K-9 unit to allow our deputies better tools in drug prevention and detection. I also joined partnership with the Sorghum County Drug Task Force and placed one of our deputies on that team to help combat drug cases, thefts inside Washington County. The task force has already made several arrests and continuing to make more arrests and solving other cases. If re-elected, I plan on meeting with our new county judge and magistrates to discuss ways in hiring more deputies to further drug prevention and protection and county-wide patrol. Thank you for your support.
Jerry Pinkston, and Jerry is the Democratic candidate for sheriff. Okay, up next, Democratic candidate for county attorney. Here is Bill Robinson.
I first want to thank the Chamber of Commerce and the City of Springfield and my friend Hal Good for doing this today. I think it's a good thing to come out and be able to talk to people directly. I thought it might be helpful to tell you a little bit about what the county attorney does. One of the main things, of course, people are familiar with is we prosecute misdemeanor cases, which are less serious criminal offenses, various other types of things there in court. But we also do guardianships when older folks might need help and maybe don't have a power of attorney or whatever. We do those trials. We do Casey's Law petitions when folks have a drug or alcohol addiction and family members who love them want to come in and try to get them assistance, even against their will. We do juvenile court matters, delinquent tax collection. I'm an advisor to fiscal court and attend those meetings. I draft ordinances, easements, and deeds. We also do child support collection and also sort of serve as an ombudsman for the community. It seems anytime there's a question, other officers and and folks will say, well, you need to go see the county attorney, and so we try to direct them where they need to go, even if it's not part of our function. I'm blessed to have a very experienced group of people I work with. Tim Ash is my assistant. Jessica Smith and Tessa Weiser provide administrative support. Patricia Sims has 20 years of experience in child support collection. So we've got a good system in place. I'm also very blessed to have a wonderful family. My wife Angela and I have been married 26 years. We have 2 sons, a 22-year-old son Seth and a 20-year-old son Aaron. My mom and dad are Joe and Patty Robinson, have been here forever, and my sister Cassie Robinson is a huge supporter of mine, and I always appreciate looking out in the crowd and seeing her smiling face. That's always helpful. You know, just in terms of qualifications, I've been in private practice for 25 years. I've been an assistant county attorney for 20 years. I've served as your county attorney, and that's been an honor to do that the last 4 years. I've been, for 15 years, I was Springfield City Attorney. For 19 years, I've been the Water and Sewer Commission Attorney, and I've tried to represent numerous nonprofits and public agencies around the community just to help them out. I really would appreciate your support, and I've been honored to be your county attorney the last 4 years. Thank you all.
That was Bill Robinson, Democratic candidate for county attorney. Now we welcome to the podium the Republican candidate for county clerk. Here is Coy Howard.
How y'all doing today? Everybody good? A little warm? Let me get to it. My name's Coy Howard. I've lived in Washington County for 43 years. Springfield, some down at the Burg. My parents, Paul and Hazel Howard, Springfield, and I'm a member of Springfield Baptist Church. The platform that I'm running for is helpful, honest, and hardworking. If I'm lucky enough to win this county clerk, from day one, as soon as I go into the office, I'm going to implement my 7-step policy. What that is, your first 7 steps in that office, you will be greeted by either me or one of my staff with a hello, how you doing, what can we do you for? We'll let you know if we're busy. Hey, it's going to be 10-15 minutes. Not only should that be done, but that's just my personality. That's what I like, that's what I like to do. Just be helpful with people. Number 2 is if the overseer of the county clerk oversees the election process. I would like to get the youth involved. Our high school youth, 16, 17-year-olds that's getting ready to become old enough to vote. I'd like to get maybe get a city council meeting at the school, get them more interested. Like to take four kids to each precinct during election days and let them help work the precincts. We have 14 precincts, do 6-hour shifts, so we're looking at 112 kids can get more involved in the voting process. I think voting is something, it's a privilege, but it's overlooked. I like to see our youth come up and get more interested in our county elections. And number 3, I would like to push our license plate program a little more. Get it out, let the people know, like our 4-H or wounded veterans, where we make the $10 donation to go straight to there. It's something you get done there at the county clerk's office. I think it'd be it's just a real good program. It helps the school. The $10 goes straight to their programs, FFA and 4-H. Lastly, if I was to be lucky enough to get in, our office, which I think all of our county officials should be more involved in our festivals. My friend, I won't say her name, whatever, she's been working her butt off, and we're reaping rewards for this. If we get in, my staff, we will take part in the Sorghum Festival, help with the planning, help with whatever they need, because we're the ones that are reaping the reward for all this. And I think each county official needs to be more involved in our Sorghum Festival, 4th of July, the African American Heritage Festival. We get to show off our town. We can show off our county, and I think it's pretty cool. Once again, like I said, I'm Coy Howard. We've got an excellent staff, experienced staff in the county clerks right now, and I think, in my opinion, we got 2 good candidates running. So every which way you go, I think the county clerk is going to be in good shape. for the next another 4 years. So all I can ask, just consider me for your vote. Thank you all.
Again, that was Coy Howard, Republican candidate for county clerk. Now let's welcome to the stage Democratic candidate for Washington County Judge Executive. Here is Tim Graves.
Good afternoon. My name is Timothy E. Graves, and I am the Democratic candidate for Washington County Judge Executive. I was born and raised in the Lincoln Park area of Washington County, and that is where my wife of 27 years, Lord Blanford Graves, and I chose to raise our family. We have 3 adult children who are working, productive citizens. There is an ancient Native American proverb that states, "We do not inherit the land, but only borrow it from our children." I feel the same should be said about county government. As your next county judge executive, I plan to leave this county better than the way I found it. My grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, as well as your great-grandchildren, deserve the opportunity to live and prosper here the same way that you and I have. In order to achieve this, I have many ideas that I would like to implement in Washington County. With the cooperation of the 6 magistrates, we can initiate these new ideas and maintain the quality of life, as well as improving the future stability of our county's infrastructure. These ideas include new ways to generate revenue for the county without raising taxes. I want to make recycling more convenient for all our citizens. I want to restructure the way the county road funds are distributed to the magistrates. And I'll explore the possibility of a multi-purpose building at the north end of the county. This will make the road crew more efficient in cleaning the roads in the winter, and it can also be utilized as a drop point for bulky item pickup. These are just a few of the ideas I have. I will be glad to share more details with them about you after today's forum. My background consists of being a small business owner in this community for 22 plus years. Through that experience, I gained knowledge of working with the general public on construction projects of all sizes, from $5,000 to $500,000. These endeavors required me to work with tight budgets as well as managing employees and subcontractors to get the job done. While working as a general contractor in Washington County and the surrounding counties, I acquired farmland and raised tobacco and cattle with my family. Currently, I work for the United States Postal Service as a rural route relief carrier and the Kentucky Beef Network as a field associate. As a relief carrier in Washington County, I have first-hand knowledge of the current road conditions in our county. I feel this is a much-needed asset the county judge should have. As a Beef Network field associate, I oversee beef producers in 13 counties to help make their operations more efficient and profitable while encouraging them to be good stewards of the land. I have worked closely with agricultural leaders across the state. I am not a career politician. I have no hidden agendas. I am a hard-working individual who feels that I can make a difference in county government. The only agenda that I have is what's best for all the citizens of Washington County. I will treat everyone fairly and equally regardless of where you live in the county. I intend to have a common sense approach to county government. Folks, it's like this. If it's not broke, I'm not going to try to fix it. If we can't afford it, we're not going to buy it. Some of you may already be aware of how tight the county's budget is, and I take the position that it will be tight for some years to come. One of the most costly items on the budget is the county jail fund. It costs this county hundreds of thousands of dollars to house inmates. A large portion of these inmates are incarcerated due to drug addiction. I want to explore new options to combat the opioid epidemic through youth education, rehabilitation, and eradication. This is a tough problem that touches everyone here in one form or another, and I am willing to tackle it head on. I have a passionate pride for our way of life in Washington County. I promise to be dependable, diligent, and dedicated to the office I'm seeking. Not only will I work closely with our 6 magistrates to keep Washington County moving forward, but like to include all other entities in the county government, city government as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all in this together, which is all the more reason that we need to work together, because together we can do great things. This format today is named Why You Should Vote for Me. I can tell you why you should vote for me, because a vote for Timothy E. Graves is a vote for the future of every resident of Washington County. Thank you.
Timothy Graves, he's the Democratic candidate for Washington County Judge Executive.